Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 103 day 5. So today of course we got ourselves some purple Guild War day, which is gonna be the main thing we're starting off with. Looks like we are losing, possibly. No, we're actually not losing. We are winning, even though our score is lower. But if you break down the the point difference between the number of people who have not gone, which is 5, if we do an average of, what, 8,000, that's 40,000. We are beating them by 15,000 currently. It doesn't look like it, but it is where we're currently at right now. We're up by about 15,000. Gosh, we have a lot of people who haven't done it. Rockstar's in 4th, which means we might overtake them then. Not quite. We're definitely beating them today, but we need our battles. Well, we're one of them, so let's go do it. Yeah, we need those battles in there. They'll do it at some point. Anyways, we haven't even done ours yet, so can't really say anything. Our defend team doing pretty good today, 2-1. Only one that has won a... Honestly, it's the only one we've had a positive win rate for a while. I guess they weren't expecting it. It's a bit of a weird team. I've actually been considering replacing this one out. It denies your own purple for Divinish Ball of Quillen, but then still has book backup. So if they create too many purple, you still get a benefit. So basically, the premise is Hope Mercy does Divinish Ball of Quillen, and if it doesn't, then hope they create enough purples that they eventually miss, and then book goes crazy. And that's pretty much the premise, where it's like a 3-team and then a backup book to just infinite loop them if it gets lucky enough. It's also with Thief, so it gets a lot of summon. So someone might see this team and it's like, oh, that's pretty easy, but then they forget about Thief and then they lose. Because even if it's just Thief versus their entire team, Thief can win with book. Because they'll have 3 summons in front of it by all of its shenanigans. None of it mana blocks it either. Well, actually, technically Bandit does, but everything else doesn't mana block it either that it summons. And then you simply just go kill it out with book. Which apparently happened 2 of the 3 times. These both were only fought once and lost once. But our defense team's been doing okay this week. Honestly, anytime I see any of them win once, especially in this few battles, and a double, I haven't seen a positive win rate on a defense team in a very long time. It's just one of those really off-meta things that a lot of people probably don't expect. And normally it doesn't win at all, but apparently it got lucky this week. Anyways, so, Purple Guild War. What are we even running today? Oh, I already know. We're running Thrall, Leprechaun into Weaver shenanigans, aren't we? Yep, Life and Death Weaver. I'm fine with that. Let's roll with that. Also, if I'm mistaken, we do have to do raids today. Ooh, that offer is actually really good, by the way. I generally take it ever so hesitantly, as it is only particularly good value if you need event keys. If you need event keys, even at full price, this one is worth it. However, if you only need it for the gem keys and glory keys, it's about 200 gems worth of keys between those two, which means you're basically paying the rest for event keys. So would I want to pay 5 gems per event keys, basically what this comes down to? And I feel like the answer is yes. So we're going to click the button. And this is like always pick if you need event keys, though it's a bit more questionable if you have more event keys and you never know what to do with. But I still go for it if I see it on that super sale normally. Though of course we do need our gems for other things these days, like Dragonite. We'll go do the dungeons in a little bit. Still getting our daily Dragonite there. Slowly but surely. Still no perfects. It's not a single perfect. We have to see it right here. I have not gotten perfect. It says so close. No, it hasn't been. I guess it technically has been. But, nope. And one other thing. Oh, yeah, raids. So we still have raids going on. I'm not sure if the guild's finished. Never mind, the guild is finished. Thank you, guild. And we get the Orc Bear Pig for the title, with dashes between each thing. Do we get anything good? Blue and a purple. Nice. Okay, so some pretty good loot from that then. Yeah, that's raids completed. Thanks to Isabel carrying us, as well as Jeff and Mustaine doing quite a bit. Anyways. Let's go and do Guild War already. So Guild War, and let's go do Purple Guild War. I believe we're already set up correctly, 20% into 8 magic, which is exactly what we're going to need for this team. So don't even need to change that. Oh yeah, I've been forgetting to change my medals to like cleanse medals and stuff like that. Normally that's better. You gave up on it? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people might give up on the Gem Dragons. Also, I still need to cover the videos on them. I'll probably need to do that tonight or tomorrow morning. The videos on the Gem Dragons. But anyways, the 2 that we've gotten, because we've actually gotten 2 since we've covered a video on 1. Honestly, at this point, I almost just want to go make like a master video of all of them, but we'll wait until, you know, that could be months from now until we get all of them, so we'll definitely cover them up until that point. We have been messing around with them here and there, I just haven't covered videos in the other ones. Only on the very first one, and the first one doesn't even say what dragon it is, because it was our first one, so it was like, oh, question mark. Let's see, Thrall, Life and Death, Arachne Weaver, Leprechaun. Okay, I don't think we need to change anything here. We're good to go. Let's get into it. Oh, also, he set the wrong team. That's funny. Though maybe not the wrong team. We're about to find out. It sure seems like it, though. That definitely seems like his offensive team, but could also be his defensive, though slightly doubtful. I think he just forgot to change it. So, he has red to blue. And he has yellow to blue. That's kind of scary. Both of those two things are not things we necessarily want to see. We have to keep in mind I cannot life and death his Weaver. I mean, we cannot freeze and disable out his Zugaf. But his team is built really specifically to create a bunch of blue for Zugaf. It's a very common Zugaf team, or at least this general structure. That exact setup I haven't actually seen before, but the general premise of what this team is decently common. Let's see. Red to blue is kind of scary. I think I'm just going to ignore it. As bad of an idea it probably is to ignore it. I think we ignore it. Because you have to keep in mind, we have stealthy on all of our important things, so even if he goes crazy, what's he going to do? Because now we just Weaver and then we win. Well, not immediately win, but you know. The amount of value we just got is absurdly high. To the point that a couple turns from now we shall win. Because all we have to do is just life and death Weaver again. I believe we have enough damage. I'm not going to calculate it out. I'm pretty sure it's enough. We'll do that. Boom. Do it again. Boom. And it was indeed enough damage. However, there's one caveat to that. He gained more durability between that time. So now it is not enough damage. It should still explode enough. Oh, wait, you got barrier on the other one, though. Oh, I didn't see you also. Wait, what do you have that? Wait. Oh, did you use mirror on the other? Oh, I didn't realize you used mirror on him. I thought you used mirror on yourself. But the other barrier was from its... I see what happened now. Okay. He's still very dead. Just delayed it by a turn. But yeah, he got the barrier from barrier on brown and then reflected on the Zugaf. Is what happened there. But anyway, still win. Another Zugaf build, except a bit different. Only one in power. Obviously Book, because Book also has that anti-purple troop thingy, which is decently strong. Thrall actually is slightly concerned about that, but as long as we can survive like a turn, kind of good to go. We are frozen, however, luckily we are not frozen on anything that will affect us this turn, which is good to see. So I'm going to take that first. Throw down another disable. Ideally we have one more extra turn here, otherwise I might have to Leprechaun. He has green to purple, which is slightly scary. It also makes it so we can't Leprechaun after, so we're just going to go for it now. Hope he doesn't give him a board. He does nothing with his value. He's going to convert almost nothing as well. And now we just win. He left it in a very auto-kill location. We have enough damage. And he just loses. We do that, boom, dead, and there goes his entire team pretty much. And then we do the same thing again, and then we won. Good, he got disabled, so he came in damage pressure now. Do the same thing over again, and that is a pretty standard life and death Weaver. Alright, 2 for 2. Also, hello everyone, by the way. I didn't say hello yet. Hello, Roman. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Bill. Hello, Dwight. Hello, JGG. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Draco. Hello, Roman. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Arjonian. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so, let's keep going. So far, so good. What do we have here? Oh, he also brought out the Weaver. Dun, dun, dun. Double purple convert, too. Now, this is an actual purple defend team. There we go. Okay, so that's a bit scarier. Yeah, that's the scariest team we've seen so far of these three. His backup summon with Weaver, though we can hit it directly with the Life and Death Weaver of our own. We probably want to not do anything this first turn. Oh no! I can't stop him though. Maybe that'll change things. He still has blue to purple. I do have a way to stop it. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Ah, that's kind of awkward though. Is that the only path he has? Blue to purple, yellow to purple. Yellow to purple does nothing. Though me moving this might give him something. Like if a... Oh no, but if a yellow or purple drops there, we get it. Okay, so we're kind of fine, aren't we? I believe the move is blue left. Because what can he do if I move blue left? Blue to purple does nothing unless he gets blue-purple from Sky, in that order. And yellow to purple does nothing regardless. Because it's literally impossible due to the crossroads being the same spot. So, like, if a yellow or a purple drops in this exact location, we'll get it for mana. So it is quite literally impossible for him to get a extra turn yellow, purple convert there. However, he could still get blue to purple, though the likelihood of that is very unlikely, and only a blue-purple combination could do that. And it's very unlikely given we have Brown Storm, though not impossible, and we auto-lose if it happens. I think we're fine, though. Okay, we got it. It's just up a red in the skull. Alright, and now we just win. So we take a purple. That gives us full mana. We throw it out. Oh, I still have to worry about his other convert, don't I? But blue to purple's not doing anything right now. To enough of a degree, I kind of just want to pass my turn and let him convert. If there's any way I could take purple without doing anything else, I kind of want to take it. The only problem with this is I don't want to give him some kind of weird cascade, but what's he doing? Blue to purple? What could he possibly do out of that? Even if I cascade this. Alright. I'm tempted to mana generate here. Alternatively, we could take this blue, but we don't need blue for anything. I'm still kind of waiting out his convert. If I take this, is there any value he would get? Not really. Though there's a lot of stuff that's going to fall, and it could fall in a bad way. But I don't know. All he gets is one little patch there. Alright, and now we just win. We throw down a few more disables. Let's keep taking until we have no extra turns left. And I believe he's just dead. Just to make sure there's absolutely nothing. Gosh, how many extra turns are you going to give me? We don't not need that many. So he's just going to take a skull. Nothing you really do out of that. We left in Def Weaver. Oh, wait, he has book already? Oh, that's slightly problematic. He's not webbed right now, is he? I'm not because considering doing it in other order. I'm going to do this first, though. So we're going to do this. See how much annoyance book does. But yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I didn't realize he already had book mana. That's actually kind of scary. Alright, so maybe we should have webbed him there. We'll see. We'll take a skull. Oh, I could have taken the 5 times there, too. I'm not sure it's going to matter, because I can just Weaver here. As long as he doesn't get a second book, we're fine here. So I just Weaver. Has no spell reduction. We get that down. That gets the web we need as well. We get another Weaver. We just throw that down, and it's over. We do that. Weaver one more time, and he's super dead. Or life and death, I guess. This is not an extra turn, because the blue will explode. That is, though, so we'll take that, and then we Weaver, and it's over. That was a little sketchy. I didn't realize he already had book full mana. He had so many stats effects on it, I didn't realize he was that close. I didn't even see he had full mana there from all the stats effects blocking it. Okay, kind of similar team, except going for green slime for the green to purple convert. Interesting. And it automatically has a link into itself. We also have to keep in mind it's Thief. However, it's a Thief in a really killable location due to our Life and Death Weaver. Normally, that's a really safe location, but not against Life and Death Weaver. Okay, so right off the bat, he only has one convert and is blue to purple. We actually want him to convert, so we'll let him do that. Unfortunately, I did not get any value from taking that color. How's the board looking now? Blue to purple still does nothing. I just take this purple and he gets literally no value. Sounds like a plan. We'll take that. He'll do whatever. He gives us the win, and now we go win. So we'll take that. We take that. He can't do anything for his next couple turns. We throw in a Life and Death Weaver in that order. Unfortunately, we do not have damage to kill. So I could try for a second Life and Death. He has no mana here, so I'm actually going to go directly into that. Take a little bit of red. I will check what we have here. It doesn't look like he can do anything. Is there any weird Cascade we could do? I don't even think it's needed. So we'll just go for this. Double kill, and it's over. There isn't anything you do. We keep getting that small little mana drain poke, though at this point I don't even think we really even need it, but every little bit helps. We could go through the thing right here. However, I do want to wait until we get full mana just so we're not blocking it. And no! Wait, I thought that was enough damage. I'm going to have to Life and Death again for that. Oh, making me waste a few turns. We'll take that. Get our skull over there. One more skull would actually do it as well. Guess you gotta take all these turns just to poke him 2 times. Okay, so we'll throw that down. And he's very dead. Right, pretty smooth Life and Death Weaver sweep so far. What do we have? Is this our second to last or last battle? This is our last. And, oh, he has Cleanse, though. Gosh, this is all in book. It is literally convert mana to book, convert mana to book, make sure book isn't disabled, and book. Though, why Necromancer? Necromancer, wait. Is he really banking on that 7% insta-kill? But there's better ones for that, like Thief. It does still have Stealthy. It does have that purple link too, so I guess he's going for that compared to Archmagus. Because unlike Archmagus, it does have that 7% in Stealthy. Whereas Archmagus does not. And he's obviously running purple link. Because that would be the whole reason why you'd run Necromancer in this situation. Just for the Stealthy link 7%. Because Archmagus can do more mana, but it doesn't have Stealthy to go with it. Also has that spell reduction. Oh yeah, I have to calc out for spell reduction. Because it's going to take us 3 hits. Though, wait. Isn't that thing still 2? What's 56 into 68? I should probably do this beforehand. 56. Actually, if we need 4 more damage or 8 more damage, I should probably go and get it before we start this fight. Even if it means we have lower mana initially. Because it's going to be better for us. So, because we need to make sure we 100% have enough damage to kill our Sister Superior. So, there's a chance she'll get 2 more durability. So, we have to assume she'll have 126 HP. At 126 HP, we will have 68 and 56. That comes out to 124. Oh, no, that's exact. Oh, no. Are we going to gamble on her not getting a 2 HP buff? There is... we'd have to pay attention at the start of a battle. Wait, do you guys have the thing that makes this go down? No. So we'd literally be gambling on does it get 2 HP or not? Oh, are we going to base the whole battle on if it gets 2 HP or not? I think I might. Because I really don't want to have to set another 4 magic. We could. But there's a 1 in 4 chance we'll need exactly 2 more damage. Because, yeah, 68, 56, that's 124. 124 is its current durability, but there's a 25% chance it'll gain 2 HP. Oh, gosh. I'm just going to go for it. We went this far with it. Because I'm concerned if I go the other way, we might not have quick enough pacing since we won't have enough mana and everything. And I'd rather do it this way. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let's pay really close attention. Does it get HP here? Let's hope not. Okay, good. It got armor. I saw the durability proc. Luckily, armor does... Oh, we don't care about armor. Armor is irrelevant in this situation. Oh, I can't take purple. Oh, no, yes, I can. Do I want to, though? So what's this converts again? He has blue to purple. And he has green to purple. This currently does something. But I could just take that down and hope he doesn't get anything too good. He also has Skull Distract there. So it goes for cleanse, it's fine. We already knew he was going to do it. But now you don't have cleanse. And now we're just going to reapply all the effects. So what's he going to do? Oh, you're Death Marks. Which makes me almost want to cast you now. But if he has no alignment, I have to not cast you now. He's blue to purple. He currently has no alignment. So we just have to hope Thrall doesn't die here. As it's better to wait for him just to grab his mana. Oh, wait. He still has his other convert too? Wait. Oh, hold up. That's really problematic. Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh, no. We didn't extra turn there. Oh, but he skipped his turn because of the thing. Okay, how did you get all your mana back? Green to purple is not an extra turn, but it gives you mana. Blue to purple does nothing. So yeah, we're fine. We store life and death. We have exact damage as we calculated out before the fight. And that's why I did it. On the other fights, it wouldn't have mattered as much. But it was very important to make sure we grabbed an extra 4 magic if this wasn't enough to kill. Unfortunately, it was a 1 in 4 that it could have technically gotten extra durability, but that's a low enough chance that it was worth risking. But, yep, exact damage, as we already found out before the fight. But you have to do that occasionally. I don't feel like I do that enough. But you should, especially with Life and Death Weaver. There's a lot of teams where it doesn't matter. But Life and Death Weaver has a very straightforward strategy that's always the same. And you always want to make sure you have the mana for it. I mean, the damage for it, I mean. Because it's very important that you could 2-kill. And if having slightly higher magic to do so, you should normally give it to yourself. Alright, so he has green to purple. I could just deny this. Even if I take purple here, you can't do anything. Then it's Life and Death, or Weaver Life and Death in that order. Because I could Life and Death to kill his hero now, but you can't really do anything with it, so I don't really care if it's there. So we just Weaver here and then win. Well, not immediately win, but pretty much we've won at this point. I just need you not to die. We throw that down. And, yeah, he's dead. Alright, that's match. Alright, that was a very smooth Life and Death Weaver run. One of the smoother ones in a while. And that brings us to a 9,544. Unfortunately, no 9,600, but that was a very solid run. Our first 9,500 plus this week, which is generally your target goal for Guild Wars. But there we are, the middle of bracket 4. And technically we're beating them, even though it still shows our scores lower, but that's just because we have 2 more people. And as long as there's 2 people who literally do their battles, we will have more points than them. Because at this point, even if they lose like 1-4, we'd still have more points on this given day. Which I'm kind of surprised, because how are they so much higher than us right now? I guess they just did better against the other guilds they were up against. Anyways, that's Guild War for today. That was fun. Let's go do dungeon. Also, do we have anything good today? No, that is awful. Gosh, daily adventure board. What are you doing? Let's see how many clicks it takes until we don't get a perfect dungeon. Or who knows, maybe it's tonight's the night. Also, we will hand out an extra code whatever night we finally get a perfect dungeon. Oh, I thought that was a trap for a second. Okay. This isn't dead yet. Oh. 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 What is that pattern? So close. But so far. Anyways, let's try this again. What do we have again? Mirror. 20% less stats. Stun. That does basically nothing to us. I think. Wait. Oh, no, but I need Storm. Oh, fine. I'll use the... Yeah, I can't use Magnesia, can I? You don't have a mean to stun. Oh, no. I need that Lava Storm. Well, Plan B. That's not Plan B. Plan B. Which I have to use as a B. Hello, J Shar. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. So, did you get all 4 dragon bosses yet? If so, which are the best? Wait, what do you mean by all 4 dragon bosses? There's 6 of them. Or technically 7. But, so far we have 3 of them. I mean to cover a video on the other 2. We've kind of went over them on stream, but never covered a video on them. Definitely need to. But, yeah, they've been pretty good so far. They're not, like, the best things in the game. But they're definitely quite a bit more usable than normal dragons due to their extra turn procs. While you shouldn't depend on them extra turning, the fact that they can extra turn is very good value. Yeah, that took forever for us to get rolling, but now that we're rolling, we kind of just win. So we keep throwing down Beatrix until it eventually misses. Or if it just wins, it could just win. That's generally what Beatrix does. That's about what Beatrix normally does. There we go. It just getting full mana just means you win. You got a 9,585 today? Nice. Yeah, honestly, Purple Day seems like one of the easier days these days. For the longest time, it felt like Yellow Day was. But, these days, because of Thrall, because of Leprechaun, stuff like that, you even have Siren if you want to mess around with that. There's like a lot of really good empowers on Purple. Like, the amount of things you have access to is really high compared to a standard day. You pretty much never have mana issue on Purple Day. There's other days we can kind of not have mana issue too, like Green Day. But, I feel like Purple Day is the easiest these days. I still feel like Red's one of the hardest, though. Red has notoriously been one of the harder Guild War days, pretty much since the beginning of time. Though the easiest one has definitely shifted, and I do feel like it is getting close to Purple being the easiest. Let's see. We'll throw that one down. Oh no, Beatrix, you don't have mana. Oh yeah, you do. A Beatrix with no mana. It always has mana. Ah, there we go. There's our 3 little battles. Unfortunately, no staircase, no perfect. Well, I guess some point statistically you have to get a perfect. We can't go like 100 days without one. The odds on that is a literal decimal of a decimal. But anyways, let's go into the code. Because I think at this point we're pretty much just going to token farm. We already finished out every weekly event, every daily event, every event. And at this point, we just need to go repair our tokens. But definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. There's the code in chat right over there. You guys know how to use it. Actually, I will go use it on screen right now. Since I'm doing it this way. Let's see. Copy. Put that in there. Put in our copy paste. Go to gemsofwar.com. Go to the redeem code section. Over to the website, over to the, I almost want to click on forum, go to redeem code section, put in your invite code, which is found in the bottom left settings of settings menu, and then put in the redeem, and there we go, we should have loot. And you give same order as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game. Anyways, where were we? Let's go do, also, did our gems just go down even further? What did we do to when made our gems go down? I could have sworn that was higher. Maybe because I got the other pack. But anyways, because we did spend 300 gems for the other thing. Because we didn't spend any on dungeons. Oh yeah, the Dragonite. Yeah, we did. Duh. I was gonna say, I thought that was at 33,000 something. I forgot, we got the Dragonite. That obviously cost us gems as well. Whoops. Well, not whoops, we needed to get it, but I forgot about that. Anyways, let's go do some token grinding. Probably for the rest of the stream. We've been kind of neglecting getting some. We are very low on rares right now. Like, really, really low. That's also because I'm trying to upgrade every rare in the game. But in doing so, I have, like, no rares. So, yeah, we need to get on that grind. Also, you know what? We could technically do 10% chasing. It's been a while. What even is the build for 10% chasing these days? I guess just use Zugov and hope they don't have immune. I think is kind of the way to go. Because I haven't done that in a very long time. The only problem with that is that, well, we do kind of need all of them to be at baseline 12. Like, some of them might not already be set to 12. Because obviously if we're going to do this, we're going to want to do it at 12. But yeah, we could do some 10% chasing. We haven't actually done this since we've gotten level 16 All Kingdom. It's something we did the other week, and I haven't really bothered token farming much since then. So yeah, let's go do it. Just do it with Zugov team. I'm not sure what the most consistent 10% chasing team is these days. As I haven't done it in a year? 2 years? So I'm pretty sure Zugov is fine for most kingdoms. Though AoE also could. The only problem with AoE is there's a few really heavy submerged kingdoms. Like, you almost have to just ignore Merlantis even exists if you're doing any AoE build. But there's a few others that have something annoying if you're doing strictly AoE. Like things that if you even hit them once, they get submerged. Oh, do we still need a few more on World Event? Oh, maybe we'll go pick the World Event. Actually, I forgot that one wasn't already finished. Guild, that's not the right event. Gosh, there's so many guild events right now. We got Guild Wars, we got Emerald Encounter for the World Event, we have Raid Boss. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do need slightly more. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, let's go finish World Event. We can literally be the person who finishes it for the guild. You weren't kidding when we said we needed a little bit of points. We need literally 48. Okay, let me go get 48 points real quick. We even have an Emerald Giant up right now. Yeah, let me go get these. Oh yeah, I don't... Wait, did I even bother setting? Oh yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, do we even have the metal setup still set up? We do. Though, do make sure for Guild Wars to unset it, because that'd be very bad going into a Guild War day with that set. Because your team will be quite a bit weaker regardless of what the team is. Yeah, let's go get ourselves a few points for the guild. Push it over the edge. Pretty much already there. And get our truffles going. Geez, how many points do we get for this battle? Quite a bit, right? 1 crystal. I'm not sure what crystal converts into. But, let's see. Oh yeah, we're pretty much already there. Honestly, 1 more crystal giant and we're there. It's very rare that we're actually the person who pushes over the edge, but it looks like we will tonight. So we'll do this and then do some token grinds. Also, we will do a small midday stream tomorrow for Fall Guys. I haven't really had the chance to play it more since our other stream. Definitely need to. The new season's been really fun. Oh, you didn't? I didn't read your good news. Sorry, what was your good news? Let's see. Hope tomorrow you don't get a bad 4 fag. You got your 4th perfect run today. Nice. Wow, 4 perfect runs. I wish I could even get 1. But nice. Hope you get good luck on it. Have you gotten unique so far? Has every dragon you've gotten been unique? Because that's a pretty good luck streak. Yeah, good luck on your 4th dragon tomorrow. Yeah, we're not even halfway to ours. But it's also because we haven't seen a single perfect. Which obviously gets you there a little quicker. Oh, you got 2 greens. Oh, 2 greens not horrible, though. There's a lot of things that create a lot of green. Alright, we just need 26 more points. But yeah, the next giant, I think we'll get the last bit of points we need. And we will get it at 69. Gosh, I sure hope not. I wonder how many we've actually done so far. I haven't been keeping track of the exact number. Though the easiest way to check that is just to see when the release date was. But hasn't it been almost like 3 weeks now? Unless I've really been losing track of time. I'm pretty sure it's been almost 3 weeks. Speaking of which, we should be getting another patch somewhat soon. Even this Tuesday could theoretically be a patch. Though I'm pretty sure it's 2 Tuesdays from now, but it could be this Tuesday. The patch should mostly only be reworking Broken Spire, but there might be a few other tweaks in it. That is primarily for the purpose of reworking some Broken Spire troops. It's one we've known about for a while that just hasn't come out yet. Is of course their roadmap for the year. I was wondering when we'll find out about next year's roadmap. If I had to guess, probably around the time of the 8-year anniversary of the game, which is in November. Same as our birthday month. In the second half of that month, gosh, we are going to be playing so much Pokemon. When Scarlet and Violet comes out. Oh yeah, 1 last battle. This should be the last one. Emerald Giant to close out the gap. I can't remember how many points this is, but there's probably enough to close it. And if not, we'll probably need 1 more fight after. And then we'll go to farm some tokens. You call it Pokevember. Is that enough? No, we still need 1 more fight. Okay, this Willow should be enough. You've been farming all day. Nice. Yeah, we should stream it again at some point. Not tomorrow, though. Honestly, I almost was considering starting a whole nother channel just to put all of our Pokemon stuff on. Just so it wouldn't bog down this channel. Though we cover a lot of other stuff on this channel. But I feel like as it gets closer, I'm going to be doing so much Pokemon that I almost feel like it should be on a separate channel at this point. Because right now, we've kind of just been doing it here and there. But as it gets closer to that time, the ratio of, like, Gems Award or Pokemon content will almost be, like, 50-50. To such a degree where it's like, might as well just do another channel for it. I've never actually bothered creating an alternative channel for anything. What do we get here? Green. There we go. There's just a lot of assets and stuff you got to get for the new channel, though, if you ever did. Also, initially, you would make, like, no money off the new channel, because I believe since then, YouTube has, like, you need 1,000 subscribers before you make any money clause. I'm not sure if it just holds your money or if you literally can't monetize until then, but... because when I made my channel, it was before that even happened. But now you need, like, a certain amount before you can even make any money. And even then, you're barely making anything from, that small of a start. Anyways, what do we need here? We did that, we did that. Okay, all the events are done. Now, officially, all the events are done. Because that event is done. Let me just click on all three just to make sure. So we're done with that. We're done with raids. And, of course, Guild War will be finished tomorrow night, which we can't do right now. But we finished purple today. And we have green Guild War for tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's the other one where we can use Leprechaun. Anyways, let's go and go back to the grind. Let's just keep chasing wherever the target is. And currently, our target is over here. So the main benefit of doing the 20% chasing is, of course, you know, you're getting 20% more shards every single time, which means you're almost always fighting the boss. Unfortunately, it is not guaranteed that you will fight the boss every single time when you're 20% chasing in Gems of War. However, you generally will be when you have the 20% and 10% buff. You're getting around 90-something shards per run, and while this is not 100, or over 100, it is impossible for it to ever be, even with the full amount of bonus, because 75 with 20% and 10% brings it to 15, 7... 22. It would bring you to 98. Sorry, 97. 97, I believe, is the highest amount you could ever get. It's either 97 or 98. I think it's 97. But that's the highest amount of shards you can ever get in one run, and that's if you high roll it with the 20% and 10%. Unfortunately, that number is not all that you need. Oh, so did we just lose? Sure, hope not. There's one concern with following the kingdoms, too. There's a lot of weird shenanigans can happen, which is one of the reasons you kind of just stay put a lot of times. Aside from its consistency, you also get the benefit of, well, you don't have to move around, but you also have the consistency, because moving around takes slightly more time, but you're getting paid back with it with shards. But the other issue is just the consistency of one location where whatever team you're using is strong against the composition. Because there are some kingdoms that have really anti-mechanics to a certain mechanic. For example, there are a couple kingdoms that have a immune to insta-kill troop. That would be very bad for a Zugov team, as you would have to kill it purely with skulls. And those troops also have immune to burn, so you have to kill them purely with skulls. Do not do triple damage, which is problematic, as this whole team is based around not only insta-killing, but doing triple damage skull. And there are some troops where we can't do either mechanic to them for this particular team. We got a double Orpheus. Unfortunately, our chest won't be any better by doing this. The only thing that will be better is our shard rate. So instead of getting the normal amount of shards we'd be getting a 20% bonus on top of the 10% bonus. Oh, it's stone shards, whatever we call them. I think they're called myth stones. Whatever the mechanic little thingy is called. The thing that gives you chests. I think they're called myth stones or something. They have a proper name, I just almost never call them by it. So what do people eat in the Pokemon? Do they turn Meltank into steaks? I've actually never paid attention. Is of course, technically all their animals are, and literally they're plants as well. Or at least a lot of plants, not all plants. It's kind of weird because they don't have any animals, but they do have plants. But they also have plant-based Pokemon. So it's weird that they don't have a mix for the animals, but they do for plants. Because there's obviously plant life that isn't Pokemon in Pokemon. But then there's also plant Pokemon. Oh wait, why did I take that? We didn't even need that mana. We were using so many heavy green teams earlier that I kind of forgot we don't use green right now. So used to what we were just doing for Guild War, that we actually don't need green. It's not for this team. Well, technically we do for Leprechaun, but realistically, the role of Leprechaun in this team is cast once and then never again. Another double Orpheus, really? That's unfortunate. Oh, nay, Sword's Edge, that's funny. Oh, this is where we'd normally be farming. Wait, is it already set up to go? It is, that's really funny. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Hold up. You could technically do every kingdom to their end, then do your 20%, then wait for the 20% to move to the kingdoms that you already got to the end. So compared to just doing them, I'm not sure that would be necessarily worth it, but still. That is something kind of funny, isn't it? Because you could do the initial battles when you don't have the bonus, and then get the bonus by waiting until the 20% goes onto that kingdom. I never thought about doing that. We just did it accidentally right there. Well, not accidentally, but you know, unintentionally. Like, we knew it was happening, but didn't really think of it prior. Didn't even realize we had it this deep. But yeah, it gave us enough shards to actually get a chest here. We would not have gotten a chest if we didn't have 20%. But with 20% we do. The only problem now is we have like 0 shards. So this is the only issue with 20% chasing. Is you do eventually reach a point where you have like 1 shard and is actually impossible for us to get a... oh, actually, let me leave Center Mirage. This is my farming kingdom. Let's go over here. But it is actually impossible for us to get enough shards here. Even if we get the max possible roll, we are like 1 or 2 short. Which is the only thing I hate about 20% chasing is you still don't get a chest every time. Like here 4 for almost the rest of the stream, we'll probably get a chest almost every single time, but this particular one will not give us a chest. Like 1 in 10 or so will not give you a chest. Particularly like 1 in 11. But like every X amount do unfortunately not count. We'll take that over, get the Zugoff. Another failed dungeon? Yeah, that's pretty standard. It's unfortunate. That's gonna happen way more than it doesn't. You're allergic to shellfish. I find that an interesting allergy because everyone's like a different amount of allergic who are allergic. It's like one of those allergies where I feel like there's a huge spectrum for like how allergic someone is to it. Compared to most other allergies where it's like one or the other. Like it's a lot more straightforward. Oh, I should have taken out of the skull first. No. Luckily, there's just that ready to go. Do you have insta-kill? No. That's just the tarot card. I thought that was something else for a second. I thought that was the Yellow Doom with full mana, because I'm not sure what Yellow Doom's full mana looks like. No, I remember. I believe it's that little turret thingy. Or, you know, that little circle with the little everything on it. He has a very similar one, too. Oh, yeah, there we go. But as you can see, we did not get enough shards, which we already knew going into that fight. Even with a higher roll. That was pretty mid-roll, though. Oh, no, that's on Explore 1. Yeah, that's the only issue, too, is, like, what if they're not already upgraded? Or, you know, not already on Explore 12? Because you have to get pretty much every kingdom up to Explore 12, and then at a later point you have to worry about, you know, you just got everything to Explore 12. So, I don't know. I still feel like camping one location is still the way to go. Though this is really good if we wanted to get a slightly more chests. Because it makes it when you get chests, you're... Oh, I could have went for skull there. It makes it when you get chests, you're getting them more often. Like, the frequency of chests is technically higher when you're going through the battles. So your battle to chest ratio is better. But the actual time to chest ratio is almost identical compared to staying in one location. Your battle to chest is higher, but your time to chest is nearly identical compared to staying in one location. So it might feel like you're getting more in a given period of time, but there's a lot of times where you're just getting the same amount due to all the extra time sinks that you have between on Mondays having to reset back to lower explore, and between having to go from kingdom to kingdom and all that. as well as any teams that kind of get in the way of whatever you happen to be using as your build. Unless you're switching your build for like every several kingdoms, which I guess you theoretically could do. Switch between like 3 to 5 different builds depending on what kingdom you're going into. I prefer just sticking with the one though, because then at that point you're switching out even more. Have I ever tried collecting over 300 myth stones and then go through all the kingdoms? We theoretically could. The only problem with that is you're losing value to accumulate high myth stones. That's the only reason I haven't really done stuff like that before. Is you're killing off some of your loot to be able to set it up. Because you're having your stone accumulation. So instead of us getting like 90 something right now per battle, we'd be getting 45-ish. But it allows you to infinitely stack it. But it'd be at half the rate of accumulation. At least for some of them, not for all of them. Because some of them you can still do for the full value and then stop right before the battle. But then others you have to like farm one single location. Oh wait, you said something else. Wait, what do you mean 2,300 battles? I thought you said 2,300 myth stones. You know how long 2,300 battles would take? I'm pretty sure that's a mistype. Actually, how long would 2,300 battles be? Because even if you did it with Dust Devils, where you win at 6 times per minute for 360 per hour, or sorry, yeah, 360 per hour. That's right. So that would come out to 360 per hour, which means to hit that would be like 8 hours. Wait, 2,300 Mythstone battles? That's a lot of battles. Mrs. Scales, I'm gonna bring you down real quick. I'm gonna reset you. Retreat, retreat, retreat. And bring it to 12. I wonder if they're ever gonna make a higher Explorer level as power creep goes higher and higher. Because you do realize, eventually, stats are going to be so high in Gems of War that we'll basically have the stats of Explorer 12. Like, when they first came out, they seemed like so absurdly high. But nowadays, there's barely even that big of a difference. And eventually, we might have higher. Depending on bonuses, we theoretically could already now. Oh, sorry, what was your question? What more do you need to farm for Gen 9? Oh gosh, there's like infinite things you could end up farming for Gen 9. It really just depends what you're trying to achieve. Like, you can farm resources to max out Pokemon, so that are min-maxed for competitive. You could just get a bunch of shinies for the sake of having them, and then have them when they go into next gen. Though we don't know what shiny rate's going to be like in next gen. There's a possibility it's going to be insane, so I've probably been focusing a little bit more on making competitive Pokemon, as well as putting ribbons on them. Because ribbons are something that take the same amount of time regardless of next gen. Because ribbons are tied to the game, not to any specific generation. So generally, unless they make a remake where it's easier to get a ribbon, ribbons tend to take the exact same amount of times to accumulate. Because almost all ribbons are associated to a game, not to multiple games. There are some that overlap, but quite a few of them are also only in one given game, or the remake of such game. Like how Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl has all the original Gen 4 ribbons, for example. Some of which are quicker in that game. What do I even take here? What do I even want? I want purple, but there's no purple. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's not burning anymore. No! That's unfortunate. Could you smoke grass Pokemon? Oh, you know what I've been getting an ad for on YouTube recently? Which is funny because I don't even think it's legal in my state. Unless it has been, and because I haven't been following politics at all. I don't know, is weed legal across the entire United States yet? Because I'm pretty sure in my state it is not, unless they've legalized it recently. But there was an ad, maybe they have, because there was literally an ad trying to sell weed on YouTube. And I was like, wait, wow. And it was really funny because it was like a really redneck kind of guy. Like the really, like the guy you would get if you really want to appeal to Southerners. Because I'm currently in the South right now, even though I'm pretty much raised from the North. But it really threw me off guard, because you just have like this ultra redneck trying to sell you weed on YouTube. And it really caught me off guard. Unless I recall, it's actually illegal in this state. Unless they have legalized it recently. Which I assume so, based on the ad. What do we need here? Oh no, I'm gonna keep ignoring Center Mirage because I want to keep it as my farm location. You know, whenever we do those quick kill stuff. This one I will reset. What do we take here? Take the red over. Grab the other red. Take the other one, take a purple. But I've still to this day have never smoked or done any drug or anything like that. I don't really ever intend to. I don't really get the appeal. I guess the appeal is like once you try it, like you'll understand the appeal. But I'd prefer not to. Let's see. We'll throw that down. I don't do drugs, only 69. That's funny. Let's see. We'll take that over. Get our mana. Oh, so as you can see, our shards are basically staying high this entire time. Once you end up hitting like that one really low, like shard rate, like we just did, where we're only at 1, and then you get some shards. One nice thing about chasing 20% is basically the rest of the stream we will never hit a nut chest. Like every single time, we're just gonna keep getting chest after chest after chest. So that's the one benefit of 20% chasing. Is once you get past that threshold, you're getting like 10 chests in a row before you have to not get a chest. Whereas if we do it normally, you go like 4 battles before you don't get a chest. Whereas in this, it's like 10 or 11 battles until you don't get a chest. Which is one of the big upsides of doing it this way. And one of the reasons why anyone would do it this way. Is there a peanut Pokemon I could be allergic to? No, I don't think so. They added an olive Pokemon though, so you never know. Also, I've always hated olives. I've tried them a little bit when I was young, and then they were kind of meh. Then I tried them when I was older, and they're still kind of meh. Like, I would eat... If something had olives on it, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. Like, it's not like tomatoes. Like, if something has tomatoes on it, it's literally, like, almost going into trash now. You know, I'll pick it off. I'll, like, scrape off any of those little anythings. But, I don't know. Olives not a deal breaker, but I would never actively put olives on something. It's in the category of... I would never actively put it on something, but if something had it on it, it'd be edible still. But I would never, like, go out of my way to eat them. Olives on pizza? I would still eat the pizza if it had olives on it. It's definitely far from my favorite pizza, but the pizza would still be edible. Especially if the cheese ratio is, like, overpowering it to enough degree where it's just kind of there. But I have had olives on pizza a couple times. Never ordered it that way, but I have had it. If it's on, like, a veggie pizza, I'd probably like it more than if it was on, like, a red sauce pizza. Because on veggie ones, you can get away with a lot more things. Because I really like veggie pizza. And if it has more vegetables on it, as long as it's not, like, tomato or something, it's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I could still eat it on red sauce pizza, too. It's just a bit more awkward. As far as vegetables are concerned, I feel like onion. like good caramelized onions are one of the best vegetables other than the standard vegetable pizza. Like if you were to put on a red sauce pizza any one thing that is a vegetable, I feel like caramelized onions is one of the best ways to go. Also, is this even on 20% anymore? Oops, I'm like doing it. I keep... That's my habit of just doing a kingdom. I forgot, we're doing 20% chasing. Let me go to White Home or something. Oh, it's not on the right level. Oh yeah, we're definitely hungry. Well, I did eat beforehand. Actually, I grabbed Taco Bell today. It's been almost a month since I went, so I figured might as well. And they did not mess up my order. Though in all fairness, it's mostly that Wendy's near me that messes up the order. Most of the other places tend to be okay. The problem with that Taco Bell, though, is they're generally like overly packed, especially during lunchtime hours. It's in a really prime location in the area. It's also one of the only Taco Bells in like forever. I think the next closest Taco Bell is like half an hour away or something. So anyone who wants Taco Bell, they just get all the business. Because both their location and the number of Taco Bells nearby are very low. Or the location is good and the number of Taco Bells nearby is like literal dozens of minutes ride away. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Same thing happened in New Jersey too. Like they didn't have any Taco Bell in like an hour radius. And then a Taco Bell was erected there. And then the Taco Bell got like insane business. It's one of those fast food places that generally the food there is not sold at many other locations in the area. Which I think is one of the big appeals that it has. Because if you're looking for a Taco Bell and like a chain taco, like what are you going to go to? Like a lot of areas have almost nothing but a Taco Bell, if they even have a Taco Bell. Like it's not like if you want a burger, it's like, oh, here's your 100-mile list of places. For taco, it's like, okay, here's like maybe 2, 3, if even that you can go to for a taco. Not counting local chains or anything like that. Let's see, we'll take that over. You have 3, so it's 50-50 on... yeah, I really hope we don't get a duplicate dragon next. You know it's gonna happen. Because we're basically down to a 50-50 chance that it will happen. Like, as you start getting 4 and 5, like, you know how many duplicates you're gonna get between 5 and 6 dragons? Like, you could easily get, like, 10 duplicates within that time before you finally get the last one. Like, even if you perfect the first 5, you can still get really unlucky on the last one. Too bad you can't spend, like, double the amount of resources and target a specific one. Because when you only need, like, 1 or 2 more left, it'd probably be beneficial to do so if such a mechanic existed. Especially for the very last one. Unfortunately, that is not something you can currently do. And I highly doubt the next mini patch later this month will do such a thing. You never know. Probably not, though. Let me move this to Explore. Oh, no, you're not Explore 12 either. That's the only problem, too, is we're going to have to go... Oh, wait, this is the Elite Battle, isn't it? That's fine. It's going to give us, like, 0 shards regardless. Actually, give us 2 shards. I'll take my 2 shards then. Oh, wait. Does that consume my 20%? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, cool. I thought that might have consumed my 20%. It didn't. Though that would have been funny if it did 20% extra of 2. I'm not even sure that number would move if it did. Because I believe it rounds down. It depends if it rounds down or up. If it rounds down, up, it'll obviously be 3. If it rounds down, it would very much be the same number. Because it's such a small number to begin with. Oh no, his resummon didn't have burn on him. I was like, wait, why didn't that kill him? But yeah, the thing that got resummoned did it. Dude, it happened after the Zugov proc. Gosh, chat is still talking about Pokemon food. I need to grab a bite to eat after stream. You're all making me hungry. Oh, we don't have a cascade for that. Let's go explode it all. You don't eat the adorable Pokemon. I think we'll do a few more runs. Definitely just one more after this one. We're at the point where we're getting a chest every single time, which is the good thing about 20% chasing once you finally get it set up. Is every battle for like over an hour straight will end up being a chest. The downside though is we have battles like this where they have a lot of counters to our build. Though, have the Dooms been removed? Because we've been going to a couple kingdoms that have the Dooms, and we still haven't actually seen them yet. I haven't done enough chasing, because we haven't really been doing it much lately, to actually know if they have changed that or not. But does anyone know who does a bunch of 20% chasing? Have they literally just removed the Dooms from these battles? Because that would make this so much quicker. Because then you could use Zugolf with no, with nothing really getting in your way. Well, not nothing, but like less stuff. Because we've run to a couple kingdoms that have the Dooms and we just haven't seen them. It could just be we didn't get the roll. Hey, we got an Anu. Hey, I got a medal out of it too. It could just be that we haven't seen the roll that would give it to us. But yeah, we've been avoiding them. Like, I'm pretty sure Kazale's the one that technically has it. Oh, good. I made sure to deliberately not do Kazale earlier. And now it has its 20% now. Perfect. So we'll take that over. Let's auto extra turn. We'll kill you in case you summon. Good, you did not summon. And one more skull and wipes. Unfortunately, there's not one more skull here. There it is. Just hiding in the sky. And there we go, another chest. Love to see it. Got Mithrillion here. Should probably hit him first before we auto-kill our hero with reflect damage. That's not going to kill him, but it's going to hit him quite substantially. Or self if we do that. So let me just get it out of the way just so we don't have to deal with it. Unfortunately, it does have Impervious in second slot, otherwise we would have already won. Struggle of Impervious Kingdoms. Which most Kingdom does have some amount of Impervious. If not directly Impervious, amount of means to burn. Which is pretty much the same when it comes to this team. Alright, where's our next 20%? Let's go to Kedar. Oh no! Set up on Explore 1. That's the other problem with not having done this for a while. Most of my kingdoms are not set to Explore 12. They're set to the last time we needed them to be Explore 1 due to the objective or something else that's low. The only problem is the inverse of that. So we're going to have a weekly event tomorrow, or next week, I mean. Or 2 days from now. That'll be like, oh, go to this kingdom and do the low-level Explore there. And it's like, wait, I already have it set to 12. Now I'm going to need to go into it again to go set it all the way back to like a low-level one. And then waste time there. It's not that much time, obviously, but still. It is a time you kind of have to put into consideration when doing 20%. Because that's something that you wouldn't have if you didn't do 20% just stuck in one kingdom. There's still a time factor, though. Pretty small one. Oh, sorry. What was your Doom question answer? Dooms are rare, but show up. Okay, so they just made their rarity rarer then. Because I remember them being pretty common. Like, as common as anything else. So apparently they still show up, but tweak their rarity. Which honestly is a pretty good benefit. Because they were really annoying to deal with. So now they're still there, it's just they're not as common. Because they were just as common as anything else in the drop table at one point. But apparently they may have tweaked their odds since then. Oh, what about the new Lechonk? Honestly, a lot of the designs for the next Pokemon game seem pretty average to me. There's a few I really like the legendaries. But a lot of them look like big circles. Like, there's so many Pokemon shown, like Lechonk, the Olive, the Pikachu variant, that look like big circle blobs. Maybe they're saving the better designs for later. Let's see. Also, it's all the first Evo one, so they kind of tend to look cuter. And apparently, circle-like is cuter. Oh, so we'll take that one over. Do common troops appear on level 12 Explorer? They should. Though I've never really paid much attention to them. But, yeah, I believe they do. Though I have not actually noticed if they do. The problem is a lot of kingdoms don't have that many commons. At least relative to every other rarity. But now that you say that, I don't recall seeing many commons. Though the common in this location is actually kind of scary. It's skeleton. It's actually one of the strongest things in this kingdom. Is oddly enough the common. He has extra turn skull with an armor gain. At one point he even had it attacking, which was absolutely absurd. That didn't last too long. Like around version 2.0, skeleton was actually the strongest troop in the entire game. For like one version. Like it's always been like somewhat strong, but there was one version where there was a really weird skull meta that could do true damage on every poke. Because there was a lot of things that had it. And he had attack gain plus creating skulls with extra turn instead of the armor that he currently does. Though even after they changed it to armor, he's still kind of insane. Kind of value you can end up getting. Okay, let's go for one more chest. We'll do it on Pen's Veil, I guess. Unfortunately, why on earth is on Explore 10? What did we have to do that made us go Explore 10? I guess we were like testing damage range or something. Why on earth is on 10? This is such a weird number for it to be on. I'll make this the last one we go for then for now. Until tomorrow night. And we will have a midday stream tomorrow. And we should hopefully have the videos up very soon, TM, on the dragons as well. The gem dragons. We've had 2 gem dragons we haven't covered a video on. We've messed with teams on stream. We just haven't covered a video on them. I eventually want to do one for every dragon, of course. As well as a summary video all the way at the end of, like, the best team for each one. Or at least a team for each one. The best is very subjective. But, I do want to do that once we finally have all the gem dragons. Obviously, there's a lot of things we're going to do once we get those. Particularly once we get the weapon and the final dragon. That's going to be a lot of fun. Fortunately, it's still months away. And a very hard milestone to try to reach. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Sometime early next year. So it depends how many perfects we get. Well, could you imagine going into next year with no perfects? It's not impossible, though very exceedingly unlikely. Well, without an explosion. Better destroy there. Get that. And he's dead. I'm actually gonna take the brown and yellow initially. So we can get our mana flow. Oh, I should have taken the red again. No, I didn't realize it would give me... That's funny. We took a 5 times red and then give me a 5 times red in the near location where the 5 times red originally was taken from. I'm not expecting that. Otherwise, we could just went straight to Zugoff. It didn't really waste much time, though. Hey, how have we been doing on trophies this week? We hit almost like 10,000 the other week. Pretty sure this week it's like so low. Because obviously, during a Vault weekend, it goes very high. Or never mind, I meant the other week. Last week wasn't the Vault weekend. It was the week before the other week. I'll catch you later, Jay. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll be calling it after this run as well. Oh, I needed that to win. Can you stop killing everything? I need my win conditions. Thank you. There we go. Oh, Hunter's Mark getting in the way. There's a couple of troops that have that. Hunter's Mark on Skull. It's a very strong mechanic. In theory, it does double damage to most things in the game. Obviously, anything with Hunter's Mark immediately it doesn't do double damage to. But like 80-90% of the entire game, it does 2 times skull damage. And if it dies, everything behind it still does 2 times skull damage to it as well if it didn't actually die all the way. You gaining barrier is a little unfortunate. It can do so many different random stats effects, and it did the one that would actually keep it alive. Which is not ideal. It'd be dead by now if it did any other mechanic, like Reflect or Submerge. That's his final one. Let's go get our final chest. Hopefully it has Anisha or something in it. We can take a purple. No, we can't do purple. We'll take a red. I'll take a blue over. Get a Zugoff. 1 down. I don't have a Cascade. 2 down. And now we wait. 3 down. There we go. Alright, give us the final chest. What do we have? No Mimic. Nice! An Anu to end it on, though. Hey, that's 2 Anus. No Nisha today, but we got another Yasmin. which is one of the things we kind of needed. So we're still very low in the Yasmin department. Wait, have I never upgraded this guy? This actually is a rare. You know what? I'm already on his menu. I might as well go do it real quick. We're literally already clicked on it. I'll go upgrade this little guy. We're already here. Use some of the medals we just got literally right now. And there we go. Another rare has been upgraded. On the long list of things we need to upgrade. Ah, there we go. That'd be fun if we got the whole first page upgraded. Unfortunately, there's a couple really bad ones to upgrade in this category. So probably not happening. And Aberaf hasn't been meta for a while. There was one, oddly enough, also around the time of 2.0. Actually, slightly before 2.0. Before traits came into the game, Aberaf was actually the meta prior to version 2.0 of the game. There was a very weird time between like version 1.5-ish or whatever like the higher version numbers were there. And before between that and 2.0, where Aberaf was actually the meta. It was very short-lived. It lasted for several months. And probably some of the deadest several months the game has ever had in its entire lifespan. However, there was a point where this was the meta, back when you only had this, and not all this. Because he really got gypped on traits. But even if he got good traits, he probably still wouldn't be used to this day, but still. He used to be good. Mostly because he had a full heal into an attacking with a board clear. And you have to keep in mind, board clearing at the time wasn't as common as it is now, where you just click Thrall or Leprechaun or any billion in powers or any other shenanigans to just like insta board clear for like 0 mana cost while mana accumulating. It used to be a lot harder, and he used to have that mechanic, so it wasn't like full mana for it, but you know, it still cleared the board consistently, which didn't exist as much back in the day. But anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mostly going to be going over all the weekly spoilers, finishing out Guild War, and go from there. That is the game plan. Aside from that, we should have a midday stream, just doing a little bit of Fall Guys. If you guys want to come by, probably start around like 10-ish, 11-ish. Depending on getting the videos up, it might be a little bit closer to noon, but I'm going to try aiming for like a 10 or 11 start if I can. And then we'll go for a couple hours, mess with the new Fall Guys season, as we got a lot of Battle Pass to go grind. I haven't barely dented it yet, and we definitely need to. And we should hopefully have some videos up on the Gem Dragons, as I do want to get those out before the weekly reset, so that we can then go cover the weekly reset, as they are currently taking up like 7 or 8 team slots. And I need that for the Monday video. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys soon.